Welcome families, this is Principal's Update for week 10. Principal Sunny Aiono, and I'm wearing the good old scarf for good reason, because it's pretty cold out there today, and when you all come back from school holidays it will be winter uniform, so get ready, cold is coming. Now I mentioned my name for a reason, Principal Sunny Aiono, because names are important. Your name is important, and your children's names are very, very important. And Heritage College has launched into an initiative, an intervention, or more like just a way of being, and that's giving students an opportunity to share their voice. It's really important to have students give their voice, and the initial part of that is being able to listen. So the first approach that staff will be implementing is really asking ourselves, do we listen? And one of the first things that we need to listen to is your name. Trying to pronounce somebody's name properly is very, very important. Here's my point with this. If you have a name like my last name, and you would like us to pronounce that last name correctly, so we are right now recording the correct pronunciation of your last name and some of the children's first names into our student management system, so that all staff can access the correct name. But there will be some we will need to call you and say, please tell us, how would you like your name pronounced? So if you get that call, please bear with us as we go through this process to ensure that we're listening to your name, which is the first part of student voice. Let me tell you what student voice is. Voice is, and I'll bring up this definition here on the screen, voice is having an opinion about basically anything that's sort of undergirded by, not sort of, it is undergirded by an environment of trust and respect. And your suggestion should be realistic, a realistic suggestion for the good of the whole, and that really leads you, the student, or you, the person suggesting, to some sort of action. You need to do something about it. So with that premise, we've launched into student forums, and I've asked students, well, what are the things that you would like to improve here at the college? And here are some of their ideas. And you'll notice that there are all sorts of ideas, from swimming pools to more seats to more benches to more water fountains to better water fountains, and lots of these great suggestions just all over the screen. And what we're finding is that students really want to make a difference. Even curriculum changes. What are some things that you'd like to improve? So this is the student voice. What would you like to improve or change? Given the same definition, if I was to ask you, the parents, what are some of the things that you would like to make improvements on? Remembering it's for the good of the whole that leads you, the parent, to some action or involvement in that possible or suggested change. Have a look at the link here. I'm going to put it in the newsletter, perhaps on the screen as well, for you, our parents, to give us your parent voice. What are some things that you would like to improve or change here at the college? You will also have received some information about a tutoring program. So if you have seen the last few newsletters, you will have seen an invitation to enroll or register your child into a tutoring program. Now, what is this tutoring program? This tutoring program is an initiative that has been funded by the government for any of the students we have in our college who have shown regression due to COVID, especially in the areas of reading or literacy and numeracy, and also in well-being. So if you believe your child or children have been impacted significantly by COVID-19, like lockdowns in 2020, we need those names to be registered for our program. Our program at the moment will be started in term 2, so we would love to have those names ready and give you the information you need so that we can start the tutoring at both of our campuses. So this is from prep all the way through to year 12. Please register your child or your children using the link that I'll provide below. I'd like to finish with a Bible verse just to share with our families, to encourage you during this couple of weeks coming, but also if you've got family in Brisbane right now, I believe they're in a 3-day lockdown, but there's a lot of fear for our family and friends, our sisters, brothers, sisters in Brisbane. This is the first time they're going through this. And we here in Victoria, we're legends at this. And we look at 3-day lockdown and think, it's nothing. But for those who are going through it for the first time especially, it's a lot. So hearts go out to our family and friends in Brisbane. And if you're able to give them a call, I know certainly we'll be calling a few of our schools over there just to encourage them on their journey. John chapter 15, verse 1 says, I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. And I love this verse here. In verse 7 it says, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, you can ask whatever you wish and it will be given to you. Just an encouragement for you, our families, if you're struggling or going through something. The Bible is very clear, is that God is invested and interested in your well-being. And if you allow these beautiful words of Christ to abide in your mind, and you read them daily, you will know what to ask for. And he says, anything you ask, I will provide. So I just trust that you will have time this holidays to spend some time with your families, but also spend some time talking to the God of heaven, who has your best interests at heart. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you all next term. God bless.